I was diagnosed with DCIS 7 years ago. It was on my baseline mammogram, and I had avoided going to have my mammogram because my mother had been diagnosed with ovarian cancer a year before. After my diagnosis, I went to see a breast surgeon, and he said to me, okay, we'll try to remove the cancer, and we were not able to get clear margins. So what he told me, which I thought was incredibly radical, he said, I think you should have a mastectomy on the side with the breast cancer, but I really think that you should have a double mastectomy. And I looked at him as if he had 10 heads. It was at that point that I called Sharsheret. I try to think of myself as independent, and I like to give and not necessarily take so much, but it was remarkable to be on the accepting end of everyone's love and support. Sharsheret offered me, number one, community. I did not feel alone. When I got my diagnosis, I had no idea that anyone else had been through this. I'm sure that, I knew that was not true, but I felt very alone. And knowing that there were other people and someone exactly like me who I was able to speak to. And if that hadn't worked out, there would have been someone else. It was interesting because my peer was actually non-observant, and I am observant. It wasn't so much, I guess my questions weren't so much about religion per se, but it was just the fact that someone who was so similar to me, and she had obviously reached out to a Jewish organization, that was important for her. She put me on a path of what I needed to do, and the fact that she was healthy and she was vibrant and that she was able to talk to me was an incredible amount, gave me an incredible amount of strength to go ahead and to go forward with something that was really quite difficult, but I knew that had to be done. It's one thing to hear from two doctors that you need to do it, but they're not going through breast cancer. It was another thing to hear from somebody who had exactly my diagnosis. Sharsheret gives us a voice, and it gives us an actual physical place and people and support, and it is okay to say I have breast cancer. I can't say enough about what Sharsheret means to me, and even though I'm far removed from when I was diagnosed and when I had my surgery, I still feel part of the Sharsheret family, and I feel like I always will.